did you see?
What? See what?
The Shadow
Wait.
anime.
There's a Shadow the Hedgehog, the anime?
Like, for reals.
Dude.
It was amazing. The animation, the art, just everything about it. I even got these posters. Look, one for me, one for you.
Wait, whoa! Is that Emerl?
Yes, I know!
What? I can't believe it. Wait, why is Emerl here? Only true Sonic fans even know about Emerl.
Uzuka looked me straight in my eyes and he was just like, Sin Potato, this will be the greatest Shadow year of all time. You're going to have a game. You're going to have a movie. You will have a full-on anime. Okay, it's not a full-on anime, but it's 3 episodes long.
3 episodes? Wait, so okay. Azuka himself looked you in the eye.
Yeah.
And told you, new movie, new game, 3 anime episodes.
That's right, just like
Dude,
that.
Can I watch it? Dude, that looked insane. Oh my god.
I know, I told you.
Dude, okay, that's it. Welcome, guys. We're the Couch Potatoes. My name is Vic.
And I'm Sin.
And we just gotta talk about this. We gotta get all of this off our chest because just watching this, downloading these Energons, I'm feeling good.
Oh yeah.
So let's just get to it. What are our overall impressions on this animation prequel?
Honestly, absolute hype train. Choo choo ka-choo, let's freaking go. We are eating good. We are winning. Oh yeah, baby, we are back.
No, really though, because in the 2000s, people referred to this era as like the Dark Ages, but really, these are some of the best Sonic material came out of. Sonic Battle, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic, Heroes. I don't care what any of you say, I will defend these games to the end of my days, and the lore that they added to the franchise has only kept it everlasting. And now it's our time. Us, the 2000s, early 90s Sonic fans.
That's freaking right. We're here and we are being seen.
And honestly, I never would have thought we would have been seen. So just seeing this animation, seeing Shadow with Maria yet again, that was just blowing my mind.
Just for the few seconds that they did talk, the voice acting was absolutely amazing. Kurt Thornton really has a handle on Shadow the Hedgehog's voice now. Like, you can tell the
dude is
difference.
allowed to act.
He's allowed to act.
Finally.
Let him cook.
And it seems really insane to think, but he actually didn't know anything about Shadow's lore. Like, I'm sure there are some things he knew, but you told me at Anime Expo he shared that this was the time where he got all the lore given to him back to back, getting informed on the character and getting that solid grasp.
Yeah, they actually did the voicing and sent it in, and then Sega actually sent it back, let them watch it, and they were able to,
Like, critique
it and get more direction. Izuka really wanted this to be perfect. Like, they really wanted to stay true to Shadow the Hedgehog.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can kind of tell with all of Shadow's past lines, like even from in Generations, Kirk Thornton, great actor, but it's like they weren't giving him the material to be informed on this. They weren't directing him. And like he said, he's usually used to just like voicing it and putting it out there. But, you know, Sega handing it back, taking this proper care with Shadow's character means a lot. And it just gets me even more excited because the animation was just another incredible aspect of this whole thing.
The cinematography, the compositing, the colors, the tones, it was just visually stunning.
Yeah, I love that
beautiful.
They went with all these warm reds and oranges contrasted with Emerald's big blue eyes.
Yeah, they were like this big, bright, like menacing. They made them look menacing. It wasn't sweet old Emerald that we ended our Sonic Battle game with.
Yes, because in Sonic Battle, Emerald's kind of like a kid in some regards, you know? Here, he's a cold stone killer.
Yeah, he's on a mission, like Terminator. That dude came out of the smoke like the freaking Terminator, I swear.
Having his lore happen in this point, because if some of you don't know, this is actually a bit of a retcon. While in Sonic Battle, it's confirmed that Emerald did go on a rampage in the Ark, this was before Shadow's completion, if I'm getting that right. Anyone correct me, but I believe that's the story. So the fact that Emerald's attacking it while Shadow is alive, Maria's there, and he's going at this Ark with all his might, destroying everything, going to kill Gerald, it makes me think, what is Emerald on about, dude? I mean, from what I remember, he had the soul of Maria programmed into him. Is this before that even happens? Is this when Gun steals Emerald from Gerald and roboticizes him up with all these war weapons, making him a crazy monster? Are they juicing up Emerald to kill Gerald in this scene? here, just seeing Emerl again after all these years, I mean, I really thought after Sonic Advance 3, that was it, because for those who don't know, after battle, Emerl got broken down, then Eggman used his parts to make Gemerl in the Advance series, and then Gemerl went on to do all this other crazy stuff, and he's still active in IDW, which is supposed to be canon, so maybe Sega is setting up Emerl for a Gemerl renaissance. I don't know, something about the Gizoids in general being brought back in reference to this specifically. It also makes me think about Sonic Chronicles, a game that Sega's been deathly afraid of, but here we are. Who knows how close they might toe the line to referencing all these obscure Sonic games and making them straight up canon for all these viewers. Like, how do you feel about having Emerl finally just be canonized in this way?
It really excites me. Emerl was one of my favorite characters back in the day. I loved his story in Sonic Battle. You really get to connect with him.
Hey, but you never let me play Sonic Battle.
Because you suck at video games.
No, I was getting good at that point. I was 6.
Well, I'm greedy.
But enough about Emerl. Let's just talk about the animation of this whole thing itself. Like, the animation looks so crisp. The colors are amazing.
The animation is absolutely stunning. It's like an anime, like a true anime. It can compete with Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero Academia. It's really amazing stuff. Their use of 2D and 3D is absolutely amazing. It just makes everything look really stunning. I feel like they did a really good job incorporating both of those things.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me like Puss in Boot, The Last Wish, or Spider-Verse, or like a lot of these new 3D films coming out have a lot of these 2D elements put onto them. And it feels like Sega is adopting that for this anime series. Like, basically what we're saying is, it looks outstanding, and this new stylization they're going for, love it.
Okay, but can we talk about Maria and her new voice
Let's
actor?
talk about Maria and her new voice actor. I haven't heard much from her outside of those lines, but I mean, she delivered them with that kindness yet tone of sadness that we know Maria for.
Yeah, but there's also some strength there too, because she caresses Shadow's face, calms him down from his little fit of anger because he was so frustrated because his sole purpose of being created from Gerald was to help cure her. And he's frustrated coming into the room. It's the first thing we see, and he's like,
why can't I save her? Why can't I save you? Seeing them have that interaction, it's like it reestablishes his core motivation. It's about Maria. It always has been.
Yeah, and then both the voice actors know what the motivation is, and they're becoming more familiar with the character. And you can see that through their acting. Just from those few moments that we saw, we can really see them understand the character and portray them in such a beautiful way.
It really does feel like it's the absolute love and care from Sega this time around. It's like they're actually being allowed to finish a project on time, but not with any rushes. I'm sure they rushed, but I don't know. It just seems like with this year of Shadow X Generations, it's really going to be something big. But really the standout moment for me after we get this interaction between Maria and Shadow is when he does go off to go save Gerald. It's like he does kind of care for him, but he's doing this for Maria. Yet as he leaves, Maria is engulfed by that orange warmth of fire until she's fully vanished into the darkness. And then Shadow is all alone in that darkness. And out of it, he sees Emerl himself. Because as we know, Emerl is a copycat. He uses the same moves as Shadow. As you see in this kick, that's him copying Shadow, and it's absolutely insane.
And he was able to match his energy from what we saw. They were at a standstill at that kick.
Yeah, and I mean, like, Sonic Frontiers was building us up for more epic battles, more epic bosses, more epic animation, and I know I'm saying epic a lot, but I mean it, dude. Seeing Shadow go ahead and kick ass again, this is what I've been waiting for since I was 12. I'm not joking. After Generations, the writing in Sonic has been abysmal. But with this 3-episode miniseries, it truly feels like we're getting something special, you know?
And then again, back to the visuals really quick. They really remind me of the IDW comics. It's interesting to know that Ian Flynn actually has a hand in this.
Yo! Okay. Right now, for some reason, on Twitter.com and everywhere else, there seems to be discourse around Ian Flynn and people saying he's not a good writer or whatever, he's too cheesy, or you know what? I like the cheese, okay? Ian Flynn has been the best Sonic writer of the generation.
Absolutely. He knows how to balance the silly and then the serious. It's a volley, it's a give and take. We need that yin and yang.
His work has been phenomenal ever since his run through Archie, and now in IDW. I specifically loved the Metal Virus saga. Y'all should really check it out. It really shows what he can do with these characters. And hey, I get the criticism for him on how he wrote Shadow. We have to understand, when he wrote Shadow like that, Sega made him. But now, Sega has a clear vision, Sonic Team has a clear vision, and Ian Flynn is right on board with them. So we're gonna get a fully thought out story, narrative, and the fact that Ian Flynn is penning the script or at least adapting it in some way, it just inspires me to a new level. It's like we're gonna get consistently great Sonic stories that actually take themselves seriously.
And are we going to get even more Sonic adaptations of anime? That would be cool. Maybe we'll get a Sonic anime, more Shadow anime, more episodes.
I mean, the last Sonic anime we got was Sonic X, and I mean, Sonic Prime exists, but I mean, it's not scratching the itch that this new Shadow animation is going to scratch.
It definitely seems like it can hold its own with Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero Academia. I know these are big names in anime right now, but come on, look how epic it looks.
Yeah, Sonic's just bigger. Shadow's the biggest, you know?
He's literally the coolest. And look at the way they were fighting. I feel like we're going to get some really cool Dragon Ball Z type of fighting.
Yeah, I think we're going to get these insane epic fights. Shadow's one of the most epic characters in fiction. I mean that non-ironically. He is
literally
that guy.
the coolest.
Literally the coolest, okay? And I feel like for a while, Sega's kind of misunderstood him. I mean, ever since I was 12, Shadow just kind of fell off. It's like they stopped giving him this love and attention because everyone said, oh, he's edgy, he sucks, Westopolis 83 times. Look, Shadow the Hedgehog, the game, one of the top tier Sonic games. I don't care who you are. Sonic Battle, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic Unleashed, these are my goats. They're not in that order. My actual ranking of Sonic games does not put Shadow the Hedgehog above Adventure. But it's a good game.
It was a good game.
It gets a lot of hate. And I understand it has its faults and the writing can be funny, but I mean, it's Shadow the Hedgehog, dude. He's gone through all this trauma and we get to experience that in the game. And now we're experiencing it again in Shadow Generations, but in a new way because this anime gives us a new opportunity to focus on just that story and not the gameplay.
Yeah, it expands on its backstory. It expands on Shadow as a character. It's a new beginning, a retelling of his
Dark
backstory.
beginning.
Yes, a new dark beginning.
Yeah, and we're gonna get to see Shadow interact with Maria and Gerald in game. When was the last
Honestly,
time we've seen that?
Like, it's been years. It's been since Shadow the Hedgehog,
Yeah,
actually.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
You know?
That's over a decade almost. It's gonna
Over
be
a decade.
It's gonna be 2 decades by 25. Two
Yes.
decades.
And this animation is a great and perfect opportunity for new fans to understand Shadow before watching the
Yes,
movie
because so
and getting
many
ready for the
people
game.
think Shadow is just the edgelord. He has this depth. And Sega really takes this year of Shadow seriously, and I'm glad they are. It's like they fully have a plan that they're investing everything into, and it's built out stronger than Disney Star Wars. But, let's not bring that up.
It's just amazing. It has been a real treat to experience the experience they allowed us to experience.
A lot of experiencing there. The last thing I want to talk about is Gun and their place in this narrative, because I want to see Gerald be interacting with Gun. We're only told about Gerald's interactions with Guns through memories, flashbacks, journal entries, but I want to see it. And I want to see the Gun organization get more detail, more involvement into this narrative. I mean, Gun Commander specifically, right? He was a little kid on the Ark. He knew Gerald. I want to see him as a kid talk to big old Gerald. See how insane that would feel to be like this little guy would grow up to try and kill his creation over time. For a long time, and even now, I think a lot of people have this distaste towards Gun Commander, saying he's like an idiot because he didn't go ahead and just shoot Shadow in the head. Well, guess what? I'm making a video, or it's already out or whatever, go watch it, talking all about why Gun Commander did nothing wrong. He's a hero. That's why we need to see him again. Let's explore those motivations. Let's make him a deeper character. Let's get into it. So why not show him in Shadow Generations? This is the time to bring Gun Commander back.
I really would like to see things in Gerald's perspective. He has Doom in his ear, he has Gun in his ear, but all he wants to do, his motivation is to save Maria. That's his whole purpose in creating Shadow, the ultimate life form.
He went through a bio-lizard, a killer robot, he has a lot of things, a lot of backup plans for his backup plans.
And it would be great to see more from him.
Emerl and Gemerl and Chaos, they all got the same eyes. What's up with that?
Chaos? Emerl.
Whoa, and Doom.
Yeah.
All of the grunts, they have the eyes just like Chaos.
Gizoids.
Gizoids, what's up with that? They're ancient, so did Black Doom show up before? I don't know.
The ancients.
We could talk about Black Doom and Emerald on their own discussion videos, really. So if those are out, go check them out. But for now, we really are going to wrap it up. The last thing I want to say is that Sega, don't fuck it up. Just keep up this thing, you know, keep planning. Keep following through with plans.
Yeah, definitely. Tap into the anime world. There is a whole universe over here. Come on.
It's a new age.
A new era.
A new era of Sonic. Truly, a new era of Sonic started with Frontiers, and everything since then has only been golden, in my opinion. So Sega, Sonic Team, anyone who's listening, keep it up. Let Sega know that this is what we want.
It can only get better from here, man.
Exactly. It can only get better.
We're on the up and up.
We're on our up. We are back.
We're so back. We're back.
Same time we said that. But really, though, I don't know, guys, let us know in the comments below. Are we yappers? Yes. But also, let us know your just general thoughts. Like, what do you think about Emerald, Doom, Gerald?
And if there was something that we didn't talk about that you reacted to the new information, let us know in the comments below. Are we full of shit? I don't know.
We're
let
yappers.
me know.
We're just yapping.
Fight me in the comments.
We will respond to everyone in the comments. At least like 80%, guys. We mean it.
I will do my best.
We will do our best, but I'm going to do it. Sin might not. I'll do it.
You shush.
We'll both do it equally.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. I hope this was interesting. This is our first discussion ever, so let us know what you think right below. Subscribe or whatever.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, and let Sega know that Sonic and Shadow is what we want. We want to see them kiss.
I know we can do it.
Shadow, the Year of Shadow. Let's keep this going.
Go.
Year of Shadow forever.
Here
now, tomorrow,
we
next year.
go.
Yeah. All right, that's it. I'm the coolest.